Giardia is a pretty nasty infection. It's also a very stealth infection. It's very hardy. It's everywhere in the environment. It's hard to kill. It's hard to detect on a test. Your dog has to be shedding the cyst at the time that they're having a stool sample done, and if they're not, well, then the test is going to come back negative. A lot of dogs that are infected with Giardia are asymptomatic. That means that they show no symptoms. A lot of times Giardia will go dormant inside the dog, just waiting for that moment when your dog's immune system is low or your dog's affected by an illness or stress. And that's where it becomes a problem. Giardia a lot of times manifests itself with diarrhea, soft stool. It could be intermittent. Some people say there's a greasy look to the stool. I say that it has a distinct odor to it. A lot of times the dogs are gassy as well. Now, your dog can be infected by coming into contact with the feces of an infected animal. So this can happen at a dog park. It can happen out in your yard. It can happen from drinking infected water from a pond or a stream or a puddle. Domestic animals as well as wild animals can carry Giardia. Giardia is also considered zoonotic, which means that humans can also get infected by their animals. But I have to say, I have had dogs with Giardia in the past, and I've never had my family become infected by Giardia. So no monthly medication that you give your dog, no monthly warmer that you give your dog is going to address Giardia if your dog has Giardia. So because the risk is so high here, what I do is I treat my dogs preventatively once every 6 months. Every single dog in my house will get a liquid fenbendazole product. Now, this liquid fenbendazole product is actually labeled for goats. It is available from a livestock store. This little bottle here is about 4.2 fluid ounces. This will take care of us for the year with our 7 dogs. And it was about $20. Now, what I do is I give my dogs about 1 cc per 5 pounds once a day for 5 days. Then I wait a couple of weeks, and then I do it again. I also have litters of puppies, probably about 3 litters a year of puppies. And so what we do is we also treat puppies preventatively. That is so that in the event that they are exposed somewhere in our house by another dog, we will treat them to make sure that they don't go home with that. And I have never had any puppy have any kind of side effects or any problems. Now, there is a fenbendazole powder out there that's labeled for dogs. What my experience with this has been that it's caused dogs much discomfort in their belly. A lot of times they vomit because the medicine is so bitter, and a lot of times they just go off their food because their stomachs hurt so badly. That's unacceptable for me. I don't want my puppy to suffer because I have to give him a medication. So I am very happy to say that this medication, I've never seen any issues with it, and it's any dog that I've ever had that has tested positive for it after treatment with this medication has always tested negative. So we're pretty happy with that.